Hey guys, my name is Alex and I am transgender and I've been on testosterone for about a month, a bit more than a month, I think almost 6 weeks. I am on Nebido, which is an intramuscular injection that you do every 10 weeks, but I had my second shot after 4 weeks. And I was gonna just tell you about the different changes that I've had so far. The first thing I noticed was that I had an increased libido, and it was really annoying. I mean, super annoying, because I'm asexual, so it was not really welcome, and it was the worst in the second week, but it's kind of calmed down now, which I'm very happy about. But it's still there, still more than it was before tea. Pretty much everyone get this, I think. So just be prepared. And for some people it's worse than others. And speaking of which, I've also had some bottom growth. It's not a lot, just a noticeable difference, and it doesn't really hurt, but it was very sensitive in the beginning, maybe the first 2 weeks. You'd be prepared that it can be uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes I don't really feel it, and sometimes it's really itchy and very sensitive. And I've also had a very sore throat. And it started within the first week, and it comes and goes. So sometimes it hurts more, and sometimes it hurts less. Sometimes it doesn't even hurt at all, but it's just like I can feel that there's something going on within inside my throat. And I didn't have any change in voice until 4 weeks in, and that is very, very slight. I'll come to that later. I've also had, very, very quickly, I've had increased muscle mass. I don't really know if it's just because of the tea or because I started rock climbing, but I mean, it feels different than before. I think I look pretty much the same, but I feel denser. And I mean, before I went on tea, I could work myself to death. I mean, not literally, but without feeling any change at all in my muscle mass. And the first weeks, I also had, the soreness you get in your muscles the day after you work out. I got that really, really, really intense, even without even working out that much. My body was overreacting to everything, but now my the post-workout soreness is it's not as intense anymore. And I don't know if that's maybe an effect of tea or something else, but I don't know, that's happened for me at least. And I have also become a lot veinier, particularly in my arms. I could see my veins pretty easily before, but now they are much more visible. I don't know if you can see on camera, but no, you can't see on camera. And it's kind of scary, but also kind of cool, actually, in my opinion. And I've also had a lot of acne, which is not fun. I don't look really acne-ish on camera, I suppose, but they were there, and they started maybe that started popping up maybe 3-4 weeks in or something. And the first it wasn't that much, and then it started becoming worse. So, acne cream will be your best friend, because this is almost unavoidable. I know that some people don't get acne, but a lot of us do. And then my Adam's apple have grown. It's not super visible, but you can see it. I can even see it on camera. And it feels, I can feel it with my fingers a lot easier than before, which is really, really cool. And even in the past 2 weeks or something, I think that my voice has dropped And when I try my voice in front of the piano, because I do that sometimes, I like a lot, because I sing, I could even, I mean, I think the lowest note I got yesterday was a B2, but that was like real uncomfortable. But I mean, I can take like a C3 easily with no problems. Before E3 was my lowest, and that was super uncomfortable. So that's really, really cool. And I really like that. I can sing stuff that I wasn't able to sing before, and my chest kind of vibrates in another way than it did before T. So that's really, really cool. Another really cool thing is that my chest has shrunk. But I don't think it's the breast tissue itself, maybe. But it's more like the massive cysts that I have in my chest before. I mean, I still have cysts, but they are smaller. And they are not like cancerous cysts, they are nothing dangerous, they are like fibrous cysts. I've had them since I was like maybe 13 or something. And they were kind of painful sometimes, and they took up a lot of space. And now they're shrunk, so my chest has shrunk, and I don't have to bind as hard anymore, and that's real nice. And those were all the physical changes I've had so far, I think. I mean, I could go into more details about some stuff, like my bottom growth, but I don't want to, because that's like really personal. But yeah, those are all the physical changes I've had. Maybe, I mean, I imagine myself to have like a slightly different face shape, but I don't think so. Maybe my neck is a bit thicker, but I don't know. I mean, to me, I look pretty much the same, because I see myself every day. So yeah, there's been quite a few changes just within the first 6 weeks. This is really fun, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the changes. There are quite a lot of them, but they aren't very noticeable yet. And I mean, most of them are very welcome, and those who aren't, I can manage. I mean, like for example, no one wants acne, but there are worse things that can happen. There aren't any dangerous side effects really, and those side effects that I've had aren't enough to make me feel like I should stop my treatment, because everything else that I've had and that I'm going to have from testosterone is so much more important to me. I'm really glad I got on tea. It's the best thing that I've ever done, I think. So I am a very much happier person. I still have a lot of dysphoria. I mean, some of my dysphoria is even worse now than it is before. But things are going in the right direction, and yeah, so that's it for this month, and maybe I will post more videos about trans stuff, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Goodbye.